Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to my Minecraft Feed the Beast series, and as you can see, we are back out at the Arcology today. Finally. We've been away for a bit, but I've been doing some work on it, mostly, I'll admit, design work, but still, I have finished up the bottom floor, though it is kind of, turned off at the moment. I'll get back to you on that in a moment, but yes, design of the place, I'm finally happy with what the exterior looks like. I've gone back and forth so many times on like these little walls along here. I think I've taken these out and replaced them with other kinds of walls at least twice. And then, of course, lights, making sure I've got a good amount of lights all over the place where I need them, both interior, exterior, all that running around the edge. I've also added in doors to these areas, so just in case mobs do still spawn out here, which I'm pretty sure they will in some places, and why won't you load, world? Alright, let's go over here so it can hopefully load up those chunks. But yeah, right now, I don't seem to be having any spawning issues, which is good. I think I've finally lit up the place well enough, at least on the outside. In some of the interior areas, it still probably is too dark in some places. But nonetheless, it does seem to be going quite well. Normally, even in the daytime, we tend to see some zombies and whatnot around here, but we don't really seem to have them, which makes me happy. But just in case they do spawn, either outside or in, whatever, I've added these wonderful iron doors with buttons so that we can go in and out, and so that my testificates don't wander around. Oh, it's a zombie! Just as I was saying, I thought the place was lit up well. Though I gotta admit, one zombie out of all these floors, that's not bad. I remember previous episodes when we've come over here and it's just been full of endermen, zombies, creepers, all that stuff. But, like I was saying before I saw the zombie, to make sure that testificates don't get outside, because I do want to actually keep them inside these areas. I really don't want them, at least for now, until I solve my mob spawning issues. I don't want them wandering around out here once I bring them here. So we've got the iron doors, and we're using obsidian pressure plates as well, which are lovely and quite easy. It's just 2 blocks of obsidian side by side in a crafting table. And only a player can activate an obsidian pressure plate. So mobs do not, which is a lovely... And I got a skeleton too. I was so hopeful that all of my work was, you know, working with the lighting. Though, why is he spawning here? Hold on one second. F7. Ah! These 3 little X's are what's making him spawn. That's just dark enough right there. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I need to put more lights in. Ah! I thought I had everything, but... Oh well, you know what? It's still a heck of a lot better than it used to be. Which I'm happy about. But yes, one of the biggest projects with this whole place was the bottom floor for food production. The second floor is going to be manufacturing. You know, I'm going to put all my machines and stuff in here. And yeah, I don't actually find that too important because it's easy to put all that stuff in there. I might try and automate a few things to make it a little more complicated, but for the most part, it's just going to be a whole load of machines organized into different sections. So, like, it'll be a... I don't know, like a spare parts section over one area, final production over in another. I have no idea what I'm saying right now, but basically all of my different manufacturing machines will be split up into their uses into the different sections. And then from there on up is going to be testificate living. Though actually the 3rd floor... I would like to make it some sort of science-y area, but I'm not entirely sure what to put into those. But yeah, it's going to be something to do with some form of science. Hopefully, if I can figure that out. And then the rest of the floors are going to be testificate living facilities, and then, of course, up to my penthouse level there. But yeah, I wanted to show you how the bottom floor has gone. It is working 100% now. Oh, yep. Button. And if we go in here, you can see that we've just got a whole load of wheat. And the zombie's not in here, is he? No. These areas have so many lights, they shouldn't really be a worry in here. But yeah, we've got the planter in the middle of all of these, so we've got a nice selection of lights. Then we've got our planter and a harvester. Now, you will notice that the harvesters actually are disconnected at the moment. I did have them functioning. 100% the whole place was automated. And I had to shut it all off because it was producing far too much, far more than I could handle at the moment. Now, eventually, I plan on making some sort of system to, I'm thinking turning the excess crops into biofuel, but I've never done that before personally, so I'm looking into that at the moment. But for right now, I literally have no more barrels capable of holding wheat. My entire warehouse system is full of well, basically the whole warehouse is full. Basically right now, half of the entire warehouse is food products. So I disconnected all of the harvesters to shut those off for now because it was just too much, just far too much. But yes, in this section here, we've got wheat. And then if we go this way, this section is split into 3 separate crops. We've got flax right here for string. Then we've got carrots here. And then potatoes here. And then if we go back through this connecting area right here, we have sugarcane. Which, of course, since we can't have these side by side, I added some iron plates here to make sure that well, hopefully that if an Enderman does come in here, he won't take away those blocks. Then we've got pumpkins right here, and watermelons here. Going very well. I like the splitting into 3 sections. It works very nicely since we have these sort of 3x3 zones pre-built, essentially, which is wonderful. Now, if we go to the last section, now this is the sort of crop research area, which, I have not really tended to very well. I've been so busy trying to make the place look nice. The place is basically overgrowing with weeds now. But at the moment, I've been trying to do some crossbreeding with netherwort, but that has become mostly weeds. Then we've got pumpkins here, which, we've got a new kind of pumpkin in the middle there, because that was one of the crossbreeding sections. How I did this was in the 4 corners, there was the crops, and then in between, on sort of a cross pattern, was the crossbreeding crops. Then here was watermelons, which we got wheat out of that one. That's interesting. And then over here is my wheat crossbreeding, which... what in the world is that? Huh, cool. Some sort of black flower. That's awesome. Oh, we've got some other flowers here. A new kind of wheat. I'll have to go through these later. But yeah, like I said, I basically put all these out here and let it run. And, the weeds have taken over. Which is somewhat unfortunate. Where is that zombie? He must be somewhere upstairs. But let's actually head back over into the wheat area, because today what I actually wanted to do on the episode is work on my teleporter system. Now, previously, we've gone downstairs and we tested the teleporters in the reactor room. But my plan on how to work these is to have 2 teleporters. An up teleporter and a down teleporter is how it's going to go. And yeah, that's going to be how we're going to run it. And I've already kind of started to work on it. If we break this open, there we go. We've got an MFSU and another MFSU right there. And if we jump down here real quick. Whoop, I said down. There we go. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff down there. Hey guys, they're on top of the test chamber. Okay, not gonna go down there then. I'll just open up this. Yeah, as you can see, we've got a glass fiber cable coming from the reactor room all the way to here, where it's going into these two MFSUs. And if we plop that back there, which, ooh, have filled up by now. Excellent. And my thinking is to have a teleporter, of course, right here, and another teleporter right here. So if I grab those, I've made a couple. Let's grab these. I'm going to need the buttons and this frequency transmitter here. So let's see. Teleporter. Teleporter. Excellent. And if we put a button and a button. Now this one is going to be down, and this will take us down to the warehouse facility eventually. But this one is what I'm going to focus on. This is going to be the up teleporter, which is going to take us up to the next level. And that's how I'm wanting to do it with these, so that we have one going up, one going down. As long as it works properly. Hello, zombie. Why are you there? I don't like you being there. And yeah, so what we need to do is we need to run cable up to the next level. And how I'm wanting to do this is in these corners. I just break this through using glass fiber cable along here. And no mobs? No, excellent. And run these cables along the corner and up this direction, and kind of splitting it off in two ways. And what I'm going to do is cover them with construction foam. And why I'm wanting to actually do it in two directions, so we'll have this one going over here, and then this one going over in this way. Ooh, which I really should have got the diamond upgrade on this. I keep meaning to, but I forget. I forget all sorts of things. And yes, we'll have this going here, and we'll have MFSUs and teleporters in a similar spot up in this level. So if I just break these all up here. Come on. There we go. Excellent. A little bit more. Alright, and I'll break my way in here, because I don't feel like going around to the door. And why is there a pig in there? Why are you here? Oh well. He can... I'll let him live for now. Okay, so if we do the cabling... Oh no, I didn't actually want the cabling there. I was just using that as a point to dig. So if we do that... and that... Ooh, and actually, no, not you there or there. Whoop. Okay. And put back some of these bits of stone. Alright, now that should be a good spot for the MFSUs. Plop it right there. And another one right there. Just open you up for now. And come on, come on. Click. There we go. And then teleporters. Teleporter. Okay, now I'm going to need a button on this one. I'll use this one, like I said, as my... That'll be the up one later, and then that for the hole there. Sorry, I'm kind of murmuring to myself as I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm wanting to do this as we go along. But, ooh, is that MFSU actually going to be charging up well, or do I need to... Yeah, I'm going to need to top it up. I brought some advanced lap packs with me, just in case I need to make sure it had plenty of power. And I also lost my button when I did that. I didn't think about that. There we go. So, frequency transmitter. Alright, now let's go back downstairs. And link it to you. There we are. The link is established between those. Now let's see if this will work. Excellent! It did. Now that will be our up teleporter. The other one will be a down teleporter, so that should be good. Excellent. I'm very pleased about that. And that's essentially going to be our method for going up and down between floors. We'll have an up teleporter and a down teleporter, and you'll just use them to go back and forth between the two. So this one will go back and forth between these floors. So here I'll put a sign saying up, and then you click it, and here there'll be a sign saying down. And this one will be the opposite. This one will be going up and down between this floor and the next floor. And if we head back down here, this one will be going between this floor and the basement. And that's how it's going to work. And let's actually get out my CF foam. Whoa, hey, I forgot that it does that. Kind of explodes into a whole load of foam in here, but alright, I can live with that for now. Just break these. And the reason I'm wanting to go CF foam, of course, for one, it will hide the wires. And two, when it dries, it actually does dry in a pretty nice dark gray, which even though it won't match with the stone perfectly, it basically will give us a little contrast of color, which is also why I wanted to split off the cables in two directions up here, so that we don't just have one line going off. We'll have basically two, and it'll be used as sort of like a pattern almost to make the place look a little nicer. Though I guess I could have just sprayed CF foam there rather than actually have the cables going off in the two directions, but I just thought of that right at this moment. So yeah, I'll remember to do that on the other floors. But yes, that is how we are going to be hiding our cabling here. I need to go... Oh, yeah. Ah, that one already hardened. But, okay, well, that's the color that it's going to be. Oh, and I broke that one. So, yeah, it doesn't match exactly with the stone, but it'll give us a nice little color differential-ish. Oh, man, I forgot how hard this is to break once it's dried. Oh, why is there a cable there? Okay, well. So, yeah, there we go. That's going to be it for this episode. You guys got to see how the farm has completely finished up and how it has completely overrun my warehouse system. And we've set up our first between-floor elevator system, which I'm very, very pleased about. It should work quite well. I know I can fly, so an elevator is not too important, but at the same time, you know, if I'm in here doing some work, I may not feel like going all the way out to the door, flying up, going through another door. Instead, I can just go boop, and bam, we are here with the pig. Seriously, why are you here, buddy? How did you get in here? I mean, we're not by a hill. Huh. I'll move you later. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed, and of course that you come back for the next episode when we'll start to get the machining area sorted out, because, well, I do need to work on that. And yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, my friends, have a good one.